Hi, I'm Leah Phil Murray.
And I'm Anishka Kiwala. Welcome to I Love Chile's news broadcast.
Making headlines this week in Chile, government presents new education proposal, students across the continent unite in protest, the Prince and Princess of Asturias visit La Moneda, and Anglo-American are to expand Los Bronces.
In culture and entertainment, Ali Jabri will be covering Britney Spears' first performance in Santiago, the Lollapalooza lineup is announced, Day Against Violence Towards Women is planned for Friday 25th of November, and Eduardo Frei Montalva's Museum House.
And we'll cover what's happened in sports this week, Universidad de Chile's performance in the first leg of the semi-final of the Copa Sudamérica, and the victory of Universidad Católica in the Copa de Chile.
Following the Chamber of Deputies' rejection of the education budget last Tuesday morning, the government has presented a new education proposal. Instead of the previously proposed $780 million, there has been an increase of an additional $1 billion for the resources in education. Funding for preschool and kindergarten will increase, as well as an improvement in daycare resources and the number of spaces available. There will be an increase in school subsidies and more spending for technical and vocational secondary education. Overall, there will be an increase in contributions from the state, with an increase in grants for higher education in both private and state universities. However, the opposition has not taken a definite position as yet, still suggesting that the proposal is insufficient.
Students across the continent yesterday joined forces in a march organized by the Colombian Student Movement and the Confederation of Chilean Students in defense of education. Students in Spain, France, and Germany also protested in support of the plight of Latin American students. Spokesman for the Confederation of Chilean Students, Patricio Contreras, stated that the aim of the march was to demonstrate solidarity between students in different Latin American countries, whilst also strengthening the student movement.
On Tuesday, the Prince and Princess of Asturias were welcomed to La Moneda Palace for dinner by Sebastián Piñera and his wife Cecilia Morel, following Chile's decision to sign a treaty with the European Union and join the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Piñera was pleased to receive Felipe Borbón and Leticia Ortiz on their visit, placing emphasis on the good relationship between the two countries and expressing enthusiasm at the work they would carry out together in the field of astronomy, both in Spain and in Chile.
The Anglo-American Copper Mining Corporation announced that they're nearly finished with the extension of their Los Bronces mine. Once the work has been completed, the mine will be producing 400,000 tons of copper in average per year for the next 10 years. This means an increase by 2.23 times the actual capacity and will rank Los Bronces as the 5th largest mine in the world. Anglo-American expects the mine to produce 490,000 tons in the first 3 years, raising the company's total output to 900,000 tons. Currently, Anglo-American is launching a pre-feasibility study on its melting facility, Chagres, near to the Los Bronces mine.
And now over to Ali for this week's culture and entertainment news.
Hi, I'm Ali Jabri and this week's culture and entertainment news. Here's what's been happening in Chile. Last Tuesday saw Britney take her Femme Fatale tour to Santiago's Estadio Nacional in front of over 45,000 fans. The show saw Britney represent different Femme Fatale figures through the ages, from Cleopatra to Marilyn Monroe, whilst performing a wide range of hits from her back catalog, including her debut single, Baby One More Time. This was accompanied by a range of impressive dance routines, background videos, and stage effects. The lineup for the 2012 Lollapalooza Festival was revealed earlier this week, naming Björk, the Foo Fighters, and the Arctic Monkeys as the headline acts. Other big names performing at this festival include MGMT, Tiny Tempo, and TV on the Radio, alongside a number of Chilean bands. The festival returns to Santiago for the second year running and is set to take place on the 31st of March and the 1st of April in Santiago's Parque O'Higgins, with tickets on sale now. On Friday, people throughout Chile participated in the Day Against Domestic Violence Towards Women. Organized by the Chilean Network Against Sexual and Domestic Violence, marches against domestic and sexual violence towards women have been planned in almost 15 cities, including Santiago and Concepcion, whilst a number of smaller scale events have also been planned to take place throughout the day. If you're interested in some Chilean history, why not visit one of Chile's national monuments, the Eduardo Frei Montalva Museum's house? Located a few blocks away from the Santa Isabel metro station is one of the only house-turned-museum that belongs to one of Chile's ex-presidents. The house has been conserved in order to represent a classical Chilean family from the decade of the 60s, where you can observe the art, photographs, furniture, two libraries, and other objects from the era. It's free entrance every last Sunday of the month, and throughout the year there are activities such as seminars, cultural events, film festivals, art expos, and more. For more information, log into casamuseoeduardofrei.cl. Back to you, Anishka, with sports.
Last Wednesday, Universidad de Chile traveled to Rio de Janeiro to play Brazil's Vasco da Gama in the first leg of the semi-final of the Copa Sudamericana. Next Wednesday, the 30th of November, the teams will face each other again for the second leg of the semi-final.
Last week, the Universidad Católica defeated Deportes Magallanes to win the 2011 Copa de Chile. This is the first time the team has won the cup since 1995 and represents their fourth Copa de Chile victory since 1983. After an exciting 90 minutes, the Copa Final was won on penalties with Universidad Católica, scoring 4 goals against Magallanes' 2 goals.
And that's all for this week's I Love Chile TV news. Tune in next week for more updates and news about Chile in English.
Want daily updates? Log into ilovechile.cl for your daily news provided by Chile's only English newspaper. Bye-bye and thanks for watching.